Good morning, students. Today we will study some question of exercise 1.3. Questions are, look at third question we had already discussed. Now we have a few more question like depend on interval. Question number 6 is, write the following intervals. Write the following as intervals. And first question says x such that x belongs to R -4 less than x less than or equal to 6. So let me explain something. This set is given actually in a set builder form, and we just have to create the interval only, meaning single one word answer, in one step answer. Write the following as an interval. So your answer is only just create the interval, whatever it is being here. Look at only, you don't have to see all. Look at here, -4 less than x less than or equal to 6. So you would write here x belongs to, that only I have taught this. I had taught the intervals, to kind of intervals, how to represent the intervals on the number line and so on. This is one of the representation of showing the interval. We want to write in interval form. -4 less than x less than or equal to 6 means it is an open interval. It is a closed interval. So it will be written open interval because it is not equal to here, comma, it is definitely equal to, so 6 have a closed interval. So I don't think that I need to tell you much about that. If you supposed to have equal to sign, you would use here the close bracket. Wherever the equal to sign, it always follow the close bracket, and whole sense you know that x can equal to 6, x cannot equal to -4, and x always lie between these two values. So this is very simple, explained already. One question told and do rest by you. And similar question, just opposite. Like what? Now we would have given interval, and we would have to create the set builder form. Like what? Question says, write in, question number 7, write in set builder form. And question is, suppose I am taking first one, -3, 0. So you will write that your answer is again a set builder form, meaning in curly bracket I am writing x such that x belongs to a real number, and same as just above it was the question 6 was in the form, same I would have I will represent my answer. It is in set builder form, where this is given the interval x such that x belongs to R, and what I will write for that, because this is an open interval, so I will write -3 less than x less than 0. And very simple it is, because it is not equal to sign here, not equal to here. Why? Because it is open interval. Similar, if you have, suppose the question is 6 and 12. Question number 2, suppose it is 6 and 12, like that. So I would write the answer x as that x belongs to R, 6 x 12. This time both the equal to sign will follow, because it is a closed interval. So now you I think have understood about all the symbol. So very simple and important symbol. So please do by your own now the rest questions. So one of them I have told already. Look at the next question. The questions 1 important word which I have yet to explain. This is called a universal set. Universal set. So how we can explain this? I would try to teach you that what is universal set. Suppose we speak that the set of students of class 6th, the set of student of class 7, the set of students of class 8, and similar till 12th. So I have lots of sets. This set representing the student of class 6, this set for 7, this set for 8, and so on, the set for class 11, 12th class. If I just want to create one big set which include all, so I would say the set of student of my school. Student getting my point. This is a class 6 class student. The set for the student of class 6, the set for the student class 7, the set of the student class 12. If we try to create one big set which can contain all these students in it, so it will be called a universal set. Instead of that whole, if I write that the set of students of school, JNV school, JNV Dalgudi school. So this will be universal set because this is containing class 6 student, class 7 student and class 12 student also in my school, because in a school class 6 to class 12 all students are studying in that school. So whole is in particular single sentence we can actually create such a set which is containing all these sets. This called a universal set. Now lots of example may be like that. Not it's simple actually I have given here. You also can create by your own. I tell you one more. Like I speak something. 1, 2, 3. I speak something. 2, 3, 4. And I write something. 7, 6, 5. And I now simply say you that these are 3 sets. Try to create one such set which actually can contain all the elements. So what you will write? It is a universal set. Universal set is given by capital U. Now try to understand that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Because this is the set where 1, 2, 3 is also lying, 2, 3, 4 is also lying, 7, 6, 5 is also lying, 7, 6, 5. So this is only the set what you can say it is a universal set which is containing all the given other sets. So it's a bigger one. It's a bigger one. Now hope you have understood here which is a bigger one which is containing all the sets in it called a universal set. Okay. So I want to skip now and I want to go on the next section. It is a Venn diagram, and with this universal set I try to understand that what is a Venn diagram. Look at what is a Venn diagram. Look at I tell you. Diagram, definitely we have to represent the set by the picture. So first of all, a few things I want to say something that universal set is very important. Definitely. This kind of normally this kind of a rectangular box is given for universal set. Suppose it is U, universal set. Now we have a 3 sets. Like I wrote right now A, B, C. So suppose that A is 1, 2, 3, and suppose 2 I am making only. Suppose 3, 4 and 5. This is a set. How will you represent it? So I would speak something. Suppose U is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now still don't get confused. If you are thinking, sir, 1, 2, 3 is okay. Sir, 3, 4, 5 is okay. But what about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It is not here. It's not necessary that all element must be there. This is having a lots of element. This may be a lots of element. Infinite element may be there. but whatever the A and B, these elements must be in U. Must be in U. That is not necessary that all should engage in the sets. All should engage in the sets. If two sets are given, okay, no matter at all. Now look at 1, 2, 3, 4, all till 10, it is there. It is there. But about 1, 2, 3, so I would speak something. This is A, which is containing 1, 2, 3. Look at 1, 2, 3. It is in A. And 3, 4, 5, 3 is a common, you know. 3, 4, 5 is in B. So I would write like that. Where 3 is in B, 3, 4 and 5. Hope this picture is showing clearly that the big set is a universal set. The small one is A. The small one is B. Where 3 is a common. 3 is a common. So very simple concept is being here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are also the part of U now. You can write 6, 7, anywhere 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The picture is clearly showing all and each thing. Like U is a universal set, one can simply say that it is a U where all the elements till 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till 10, which is, and these are two sets where if I ask you that what are the element of A, you can say it is 1, 2, 3. If I ask you the element of B, you can say it is 3, 4, 5. What is the common element in both? You can say it is a 3. What is uncommon? It's a 1, 2 and 4, 5. You know, this kind of the picture whatever you are having, this is called a Venn diagram. And now you have to represent whenever it has been asked or whenever you feel the convenience to make the picture, make the question, you have to make the Venn diagram. And without it, actually, sets are not completed. I think sets will be fulfilled with the Venn diagram easily. Okay. Now we'll see some more things upcoming. What upcoming? It is lots of things it is told. So let me complete first the operation on set. Very important it is. Operation on sets. So now let's look. We will study at two things as operation of sets. First, union of two sets as sets, and second, intersection of sets. Very simple, both the things I tell you one by one. I am not writing my universal set. When it will be necessary, I will write. This time only A, suppose, is 1, 2, 3. And suppose B, you have a set 3, 4, 5. These two sets we are having. So first I want to introduce to you that what is union of sets. So union of sets A and B are given by A union B. Try to understand. The symbol of union is U. And the element will, what it will contain, this is combination of all the element, but the restriction is a single element will not, which is repeated, will not be repeated here. 3 and 3 is a common, it will not be repeated here. Or in other way, I would say that all element you have to write, but no repetition will be there. Meaning A union B is a combination of both. Like 1, 2, 3, 3 will not be repeated, 4 and 5. So I have written all the element of A as well as B, but elements will not be repeated. This is called A union B. In the word problem or something like, we have to make the habit that this is union meaning or. I would say that A or B meaning this is containing the element of either A or B. Look at now. 1, 2 the element of A and 3, 4, 5 or something like element of B. So this all meaning A or B. You just understand all meaning union. So in further study, keep remember that I would speak that union as or. Meaning A union B also called A or B. A union B also called A or B. So keep in mind that. Union meaning you have to combine all the elements of A and B, but the element should not be repeated. And one more thing, second, intersection. Intersection of A and B is given by A intersection B. Just this is a U and this is a opposite of U, the image of U, like that. So intersection will contain only the common elements. Intersection will contain only the common elements. So which is the common element? Only 3. 3. So it is only 3. Very simple. Now, union meaning combination of these two where the element will not be repeated, and intersection is only the common element, 3. And this is this particular symbol is actually said in a what problem or in further study, A and B. So one can simply understand that A and is very in a common word. A and B meaning such element which is containing in A and B, and this is A union B meaning A or B meaning the elements are which are either in A or in B. That simple is that. So keep in mind that A and always follow the intersection sign and always follow the union sign. So this is the thing. I think you can simply understand about all. One more example I would represent here. Suppose A is 1 to 5 and B is 7 and 8. And I ask you what is A union B. So A union B meaning all the element of A and B. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. But unfortunately A intersection B no element are common. No element are common. So it will be said 5 meaning null set. You also can represent as null set. No element in this. So this is very simple. I think you have till now understood about the intersection and union. Intersection and union or. Okay. Keep in mind now. These operations will definitely come in further questions. So we'll study that time only. This was a concept only. I have taught you with the examples also. Now see the Venn diagram. If I ask you that U is a universal set, U is a universal set and U is a universal set, and let A and B are two sets in it. So how you represent A and B, union B, and A and B, intersection B. So look at. So two pictures I will make. Don't worry about that. Two pictures I will make. It is U. So first I want to represent A union B. Look at. It is A and it is B. It is A, so it is B. So in Venn diagram, I want to represent A union B, and you know the meaning of A and B, the combination of A and B. The element, the common element will be written one time. So this is only, see the picture which I am making here. This picture is actually the combination of A and B, where this common element will be written one time. So this particular shadow which I made here, this is showing A union B. A union B, all element of A and B. Okay, and in another aspect, what is it is suppose U, it is suppose A, it is suppose B. What about intersection? So intersection meaning only common element. So what is the common being in A and B? You can see in this part. So this part will be shaded only. This is showing only A. So this whole is showing A union B, and this only is showing A intersection. So hope student what I want to tell you, you have got till here. This is very simple thing which I wanted to explain with you. So hope in Venn diagram you got that A union B meaning all the shaded part and intersection meaning all the common part only. Okay, let's see what is the next now. If some properties are being here for intersection and something like that. Let A and B are two sets. C also. Okay, at the time I will use A and B are sets, two sets. So I would speak something for that. A union B and B union A will be same. It's very common. It is called a commutative law. The commutative law. It is also called commutative law. Commute law. It is not necessary in, while making the question, but I want to give you knowledge that A union B and B union A always same. Always same. Even though you also can take an example, no matter at all. And the second is associative law. A union, suppose C is also one set. This is called associative law. Associative law. A union B union C equal to A union B union C. So one can simply understand we have a three set. First we find B union C and then after with union A, or first you find the union of A and B, then find the with a union with the C. All will be equal. All will be equal. And not I think very important here, further still want to speak something very important thing. Look at, let it is universal set mode. Just try to understand. I am telling you with an example. Very simple. Look at. Suppose U is A, E, I, O, U. Universal set. And A is a set. Definitely A will be the, if it is universal set, A must have an element of this. A cannot be outside of a U because U is a big set I have taken. Whenever U is defined, the rest given set will be such that the element of the rest sets should be the element of U. Element of A, B, C, whatever sets I will take, element should not be outside of a U because U is a universal set. So suppose it is A and E, and I ask you that find A union universal set. Hope this is understand. It is a U, this one. And it is union. A union universal set. So one can simply understand we have to join them and we cannot take the common element. Like what element will come? A is here one time, E is one time, I, O, U. Combination. What you feel that this is none else, it is a U. Meaning A union U, U is equal to, it is same U. What you have got? What you have got? That A union universal set equal to universal set. So very simple it is. And definitely why not? Because U is a big set. So always big set comes here. Always big set comes here. So keep in mind that A union universal set equal to universal set. And beside it, if you go with A intersection universal set. So try to understand. Now A intersection universal set, common element will be written because an intersection is coming. So common element are what? A and E. So A and E will come here. Common element. A and E. So what is A and E? Which is A. So in case of intersection, the small set will come. So please keep in mind that A union universal set gives a universal set and A intersection universal set will give you a single A set A because A is definitely small rather than the universal set. So these two concepts I think you have got. It is nothing else here. This is very tough. I think by viewing or watching once or twice you can understand it all. As general, I just want to, I think time has gone. Still a small example and quick in a way. In single minute I will off my video. It's A1, 2, 3. One should know that phi is always one of the subset of A which is not appearing there. If I ask you something about A intersection phi or A union phi, phi is definitely a null set which is not being here. I'm not interested to write anywhere. So in single sentence I would speak something. A intersection phi, intersection always follow the common element. So phi is a common because phi is also one of the subset here which is not being there. So always in intersection concept small will come. Small is phi definitely. And A union phi, the big will come. Big meaning A will come. As we saw in universal set in A, I taught. So A intersection phi, definitely in both of them phi is a common. Why? Because phi is also subset of every set. And A union phi, definitely big set will come which is containing also the phi. So this is A. So keep in mind that in case of intersection small set will come, in case of universal union a big set will come. I think that's all the day. Taught almost of the concept of the exercise 1.4. Do try from your side some question, otherwise we'll see. Thank you.